Today on Commonly Good MTG, it's the middle of the month, so that means it's top 5 win rate decks day. Top 5 win rate decks day. Top 5 win rate decks day. Yeah! So what we do is we go out to Untap GG and we pull up the top, the tier list for those decks, and we take a look at the data for the last 7 days. So it's the most up-to-date data. We're not worried about stuff from the beginning of the meta. We're not worried about stuff from the beginning of the month. It's the last 7 days worth of data, and so therefore it's going to provide the most variety of what we're looking at there. The big question we're asking is what happened to mono-white like aggro soldier / human? Is it still on the list? Don't know. If you are interested, stay tuned to find out more. Hello and welcome to Uncommonly Good MTG. I'm your host, the person that your mom says is her favorite little man. Not you, suck it. Dr. Yukon Suck-It. Yes, thank you. Film before a live studio audience. Thank you so much. Yukon Suck-It. Word to your mama. So I'm broadcasting you today from my, say it with me, secret underground headquarters. I heard you. And it's top 5 win rate decks day. It's the middle of the month. We take a look at those decks that have done the best in the last 7 days so we can see the biggest variety from month to month and try to figure out what is really right now doing the best. Where do we get this data back from? We get it from Untap GG, which is the aggregator I tend to use. And plus, I also pay for the monthly service that allows me to see the newest data that you don't get otherwise. I'm releasing that data to you right now because that's the kind of guy that I am. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to count down the list. They're going to count down the decks from 5 to 1, and we're going to see what those decks are. The big thing to watch out for every single month for the last 2.5 years, it's pretty much been mono-white aggro and some variant of it. Boros aggro, Azorius aggro. I mean, it's just been the mono-white aggro has been the deal. We don't have that. We've gone rotation. A lot of those cards are gone. We got a brand new sort of meta coming in with Bloomburrow. What is in the list? It's exciting. It's interesting. Stay tuned and let's find out. So here we go. Number 5. All right, playing against gryphnasty. There we go. Gryphnasty. Okay, we don't have double whites. That's going to hinder us. Hopefully we'll draw something. I don't like his little cat dragon's been crapping in my grass. There's me needing yet another second white. Let's put out the slow one. No, I'm done. Come on. Just give me a white mana. All right, we may not have the time to go up against Toxic here. This deck seems it's really slow. I mean, we need the mana, but we need a second white to be able to do what we need to do. All right, come on, second white. Well, this will work for the moment. It's not coming back. Hopefully that's every creature you're ever going to get. All right, there we go. That's good. Sure, I need more mana at the moment. Let's pin that guy down. What are we giving up here? Traxia. I don't think I'm going to get to her. Alright, we'll black up, which gives us the ability to go for black. Good thing all my guys will live through a temporary lockdown. Yours will not. I can only shoot for one. I don't have a red. But who cares about that little boy? Let's just shoot him in the face. Gotta make some progress sometime. Alright, we still got 6 poison. That's never going to get off us. You just got to live through it. Fight through that paralysis to the right side of our bodies. Two to the face. And again. He's got a lot of control. But now I can't even race anything. I only got Sunfall. What? I got 2 Sunfalls now. Great. Unfortunately, I can't do anything about that. That red, except for all my guys are gone. Alright, come on, deck. You gotta provide me with something. Sweet. Googly. Moogly. I mean, it's like he doesn't have any creatures at all. And I've got nothing but creature kill on me. There we go. If I kill a guy, it only get you 1/1 at this point. Oh my god. He still gets another out of the deal. Oh, what happened? Why did it go? I exiled them, that's why. Oh, good. No poison. Alright, come on, deck. This is ridiculous. No, that's complete BS. Sure. Let's make some progress there. Alright, what do we got left here? 30 cards? I mean, like, basically the greatest cards of this deck have to be the next 30 cards. And it's time for you to give up. Oh, what do we got here? What do we get? These are what I want. 1, and I get 1 of the deal. 2, 3, and whatever, 4. There we go. There's our meat. Alright, so he has to draw the best card in the world right now. I don't think that's going to do it. It's 15 and 7. It's like 22, 23 right there. He can send his land in to protect himself, but he doesn't think about Archangel of Wrath, which he can see that I have. Right here, dude. This guy. There you go. And he's lesser than that. So, swing it in for red, swing it in for black. One, two. Boom, boom. Goes the room. Victory! Alright, so we are 4-color domain. And the thing is, the secret of this deck is it actually wants a 5th color, red. Because Archangel of Wraths want that extra red color. And what do we got? Red. And we have Cavern of Souls, which provides red for angels if you make it good for angels. So this is technically a Wooburg deck, but they call it 4-color domain. And I gotta say that this deck was, like, painful. I think the reason why, there's probably too many lands. 26, that's exactly it. I kept drawing lands constantly. And I was looking for, like, Herd Migration, Atraxia. Atraxia just, I almost don't care if I put her out and she dies immediately. She fixes your hand is what you need to do. You go get the cards that you need. Except for one time I did it and she couldn't find anything good. It was just a whole bunch of land, it felt like, and a couple other pieces of crap. So, yeah, this deck is oddly shaped. Now, the thing is, I played it probably 3 times today to try to get together a good video for it. And yeah, every time this deck just had a hard time with too much land. And the land is so incredibly slow. So, and the stuff that happens at the beginning is just the worst kind of control and requires a lot of multiple whites, which I had a hard time getting. So I don't know how this deck is number 4. Is it really number 4 on the list? Yeah, number 4. No, it's number 5. It's number 5 on the list. Yeah, let me get that changed. Because it was stupid. Anyways, if you like this kind of a deck that kind of like has some control, it's got a lot of control, and then at the end pops out things like Herd Migration, then yeah, you'll probably like this deck. A lot of people are playing it. It's doing very well, but I just had a really hard time with this deck. It wasn't a Dr. Suckit deck. And knowing the kind of person that you are, it allows you to pick the kind of decks that make you happy. All right, so there you go. Number 5 for this month. Oh, four-color domain. That's what it was called. Sorry. Four-color domain. All right, we're playing against Pug 123. Like, dude, it's like you were forced to pick a name, and you just didn't care. All right, so third turn, we can throw that dude out if we need to. Let's get rid of the Ginger Brute. Ooh, that is slow. All right, 3. What can we do with this? Let's just go to town. He's got 2 blacks, but I got artifacts. Hopefully that's enough to keep him off my back. I'm going to teach you what we do with Lilianas around here. Hard-hitting question. Let's put out a Schooner Source Rex and in for 5. I need some more tokens, don't I? I can pump that thing up. Let's do it. Yoink! In we go. Bam, bam! There you go. There's our Simic boys doing what's right. Victory! Holy smokes. Platinum. Alright, so we are Simic Cookies. Last time I checked, this thing was called Simic Counters. But now it's been called Simic Cookies. And the weird part is when I played it, I got more like map tokens than anything else. But we do have a lot of like cookie dudes in here too. I guess that's the thing. The Ginger Brute and the Tough Cookie. Those are cookie guys. All right, so the deal is this has been a great deck. There's not too much. Is there anything new in it, as a matter of fact? Nah, I don't see anything from Bloomburrow in here. I guess the fish land, right? The fountain port, just so we can put out some tokens that we could turn into other things. That's pretty much, I mean, that's what everybody's using this as a token generator. 3 mana, 1 life to put out a token. And sure, it's a fish. It's a fish, man. I guess for 4 mana, you can just put out a treasure token. Still, you should have plenty of tokens. You can use it to draw cards, stuff like that. That's the big addition that came with Bloomburrow. All right, anyways, yeah, this is a great deck. I liked it. One thing I liked about it is because Simic, it can either really be good or it can suck. And it seemed like for a long part of the last standard rotation, it sucked. I forget what it was we were seeing all the time. Like once Kaldheim rolled out, I just kind of felt like Simic just bit. I bet since we got to Zoetic Glyph in Ixalan, this deck has been in the pirates and stuff, the Spyglass Siren. I mean, there's a lot of great Ixalan cards. And then, of course, then we get into Eldraine, which added the rest. And yeah, this deck was smoking. Surge Engine, of course, is fantastic, but it can be in anything. It does need blue mana to be able to power up. So any good blue deck would be good for that. And I love a good Surge Engine deck. Yeah. So this deck rocks because you got dudes that are flying. You got Super Pump, which basically it means haste. Because you basically just throw it onto something that's already been out, and it becomes a super creature out of nowhere. You got guys that are basically unblockable. And you can throw Zoetic Glyph onto that guy, making him big and unblockable. Yeah, this guy's good for putting that as a single. But what I like best, it's a good aggro deck. It's got a nice balance to it. And you got answers to a lot of problems with things like the Kitesail Larcenist, who can get rid of most stuff. And people will use it up. So they can't just kill it and get their guy back, because usually they just use that mana. All right, so that's it. Simic Cookies, number 4 for mid-August 2024. All right, we're playing against Komnavi. Maybe it's supposed to stress the I at the end. Komnavi. 2 mana. And, alright, everything costs 2. We got to get the pump going. That's the deal. There we go. You want to block it? Negative. Let's throw out a couple guys. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Alright, and those things will just pump my guys up some more, probably. That'll be good. We don't beat protection from red. Good, you're not. Ah, we got 3. What are we doing here? Alright, creature's gone. We're good to go. I can use this pump a guy up. I should do that. Was this a sorcery thing? Alright, number 2. Oh, let's put it on little boy here. Ooh, we get a mana out of the deal. All right. All right, lifelink's not cool. That should be enough to kill him, right? Yeah, that should do it. 1, 2! Boom, boom! Goes the room. Victory! Alright, so this is Rakdos Aggro. And I gotta say, as much as I love Mono-Red Aggro, I hate this deck because they're liars. It's called Rakdos, and they only got 1 black card in here, and even then it's half red. It's half red, and you're probably just going to use it for the red part. I mean, who cares about the dude, really, right? He's slow, he doesn't fly, and he really doesn't have prowess. He just gets popo for each counter creature that died under your control, and only on the turn when he enters the battlefield. So lame. So yeah, this is really a mono-red aggro deck, mostly mono-red prowess as it is. But they just managed to slip in this burn together card so that you can throw them, you can fling them, and get them out there. Because if you can throw one guy up for, I don't know, 6 or 8, get that damage in, and turn around and just throw it at somebody for another 8, you can pretty much win the game every time. Which is fine. It's a fantastic strategy. It's just I hate the fact that it's called Rakdos when literally there's only 1 card in here, and it only is half of... You're not even going to use it for the black part, mostly. I just feel like I'm being lied to. So anyways, other than that, it's a fantastic mono-red deck. It is incredibly good to the point where you'll get bored. But if you want to rank, this is a great deck to take out there, especially if you're the mono-red inclined type of person. Number 3 for August of 2024. All right, we're playing against Wave Strider. Wave Strider. All lowercase, can't afford the big bucks. Put a capital letter in there. What do we got? Everything's 2. We're going second? I don't appreciate that. Heartfelt Hero. He's got cheese in his mouth. No blocks. Alright, should we get anything in combat? Offspring makes babies. Haste and prowess. Let's just put them out. Yeah, this shock's got to be used clutch. And the prowess guy is probably going to be the best. Alright, 2. Alright, somehow we're going second, but we're doing better. I think much like us, he's hurting for mana. Oh. Let's see if we can eliminate something here. What are these? Both the same thing? Yep. Pump, pump! Excellent. All right, we got him down to 1. Can we make it with 9 life? That's the question. Hasty aggro. Loves it. All right, you got 1 mana. You're poking for 3 right now. And we win! In your face, Wave Straighter! Victory! Alright, here we are with Mono-Red Aggro. Yeah, before I played this deck, I thought it was just Mono-Red Prowess. I mean, it essentially is. You got a bunch of Prowess guys. You got Monstrous Rage, Shock, but then we got, Lightning Strike, and then Demonic Ruckus. It looks just like Mono-Red Prowess. But then we started throwing in dudes that don't have Prowess. Manifold Mouse, that doesn't matter. That's just a cool red card. He does have it. There's one more guy. Where is he? Heartfelt Hero there. Yeah, Heartfelt Hero and Manifold Mouse. They don't have prowess. They don't have haste. They were good. I mean, because this guy gives guys double strike. That's what you're really kind of looking for here. And this guy is just a good 1-drop. I mean, I don't know. I mean, he could get pumped, I guess. He kind of has prowess in a different way. He only gets 1 per turn, regardless of what it is. And he's got to be the target of it or something. It's okay. So I guess this isn't exactly prowess, which is why it's called Mono-Red Aggro. It's a new version. It's a new flavor. Hell, man, it's a new meta. We're in a post-rotation era, and it's good. Like I say, I love Mono-Red Aggros. The only problem is that everybody gets tired of them because they are usually too awesome. This deck is too awesome as it is in second place for mid-August of 2024. So yeah, if you decide to play with this deck, it's going to be awesome. You just have to have the right mentality for it. Hope you enjoy. And we're playing against, what is this? Covale'rahien. Covale'rahien. That sounds about right. All right, we got lots of land, and these guys are just 2. Yeah, shoot me in the head. All right, there's a guy. He's out there. I got a couple lords. Let's just see if he's into just trading off here. All right, make a decision, Mr. Raheen. I'll punch your rock in the face. I did it again. All right, you're making me come over here and pay attention to my fish. Now, Cubert is an excellent fish, and she deserves to be fed. There you go, my friend. Yeah, that was a lot. That was like 10 minutes just to determine if you could take 2 points of damage. You and Popo. Oh, you're going hunting. All right, we'll put out the 3 rabbits. Sweet. I'm cool with that. No attacks. Whole nother one, huh? That's not good. Getting your eyes wiped off is not a great way to go. He's got to run out of cards here. That's all I can say, right? Oh, it's indestructible. No blocks. What's the deal? Why not? Whenever this guy attacks, you put counters on. Okay, that's Nick's turn then. All right. What are you going to do with your 2 cards there, Jellybean Princess? That's a lot of life. All right, 4/4. Can I do both? That looks like that's the case. All right, we get a single guy out of the deal. I left myself wide open except for the 4/4. I'll be willing to just waste him too. That's fine. All right, put this guy up for 3. Put out a bebe. You got a lot of 4/4s there. We can do that 3/2 there, Smurfette. Doesn't have the mana for it. Let's pay the full meal deal. Auto pay. And And then we need a bunch. Let's just do this. Dragging these guys, doing the best we can. Throwing these guys out. Nice. All right. And send in the 4s. As 5/5s. You can kill one. You don't have the mana to activate your... There we go. Suck it, Mr. Corvale. Victory! Rank up. All right, so here we are, Selesnya Rabbits, #1 this month. Yeah, they're aggro. They like to go wide. They just put out nothing but creatures all the time, pretty much. And what do we got as far as... I mean, you got this one puts out creatures. And other than that, it's Seasoned Burrow, which puts out creatures. You got a couple other tricks you could do there, but it's just creature, creature, creature. And when it's about them, you got a bunch of lords. You got a bunch of guys that like to pump themselves up as other creatures come into play. Yeah, it's just a lot of just getting bigger, getting stronger. It's practically a Moneyball aggro deck. I can see why this thing is #1. So anyways, there you go. Super powerful Selesnya Rabbits. Best deck of mid-August 2024. All right, so here we are with the top win rate decks of August 2024. #1, I love the fact that we made it past rotation and that the mono-white soldier, mono-white humans prototype deck and all of the Boros versions of them are gone. I mean, I'm sure they're still around someplace. But you know where they're not? They're not in the top 5. They are not around anymore. It's like, hallelujah, ding dong, the witch is dead. We can finally play something different. You know what I do like? Mono-Red Aggro is still around, proving that no matter what's going on, a Mono-Red Aggro deck is always going to be in the top 5. In reality, there's pretty much 2 Mono-Red Aggro decks there. That Rakdos Aggro, the black card is simply for a half red, half black card, and you're really just playing it for its red half. So it's 2 Mono-Red Aggro decks in the top 5. Suck it, Mono-Red haters. Sorry, I have an opinion. I gotta stick with it. Simic Cookies, I love that deck. I think it's fun. It's not the greatest deck, but the thing is, though, the fact that it's in the top 5 shows that it's doing really good. I'm surprised we didn't see Bats. I personally think Bats is probably the best deck out there right now. I'm surprised. I'm surprised we didn't see it at all. I don't even see it in the top. Where is Bats at? I don't even see it. It's not even showing up on the list anywhere. I mean, Mono Black Skeletons is like number, let's see, 5, 6, 7, 8. Mono Black Aggro is number 7. Rakdos Lizards is number 6. So, I mean, all of that's expected. But where's Bats? To me, that felt like it's being completely unrepresented here today. The one I cannot believe is on the list is 4-Color Domain. That seems so much better in the past, probably because of the lands we were using pre-rotation or something. But the ones that were in this particular deck just were so incredibly slow. Maybe this was an attempt to be a control deck kind of situation. And I just can't stand control. It drives me insane. So I don't know, man. If you love control, maybe you'll love that 4-Color Domain. Like I said, it's number 5 on the list. All right, so that's it. There's your top 5 win rate decks. If you decide to play with any of these decks, I hope that you have as much fun with them as I did. That's all for now. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and subscribe. From all of us here in the underground secret headquarters of Uncommonly Good MTG, have a great day. In the words of my people, be excellent to each other and party on, dudes.